Hey guys, guess what? I'm playing an actual video game today. I know, that's so weird. I haven't got to touch my computer in like 2 weeks. And that sort of happens when you have children that like the game as much as you do. But, here we are. The game we're playing today is a demo that just came out a little bit ago for Steam's little demo event. I have one more after that I'd like to try out as well before I get back into some of my other games. But this one is called Doki Doki Ragnarok. I guess it is a dating simulator of some type. So, I'm a masculine grunt. Oh, but I guess I am playing as a female. Boisterous she-conqueror said to be the descendant from ice giants, known for both being huge and being huge badasses. Crushingly powerful with the axe and her charm, she has nonetheless seen nothing but failure on the battlefield of love. Will this Viking pillage the village of her dreams? And it is choose your Ivor. So since I am being a woman, I will be a feminine. I am a mighty Viking, yet I've never raided a village before. All the other Vikings make fun of me for that. I already got done yelling at the kids for this, but okay. I'm so embarrassed. But one day after a long night of beat-based partying, everything changed. Brave Viking. It is I, All-Father, Odin. What? Is this a dream? No, it's Odin. I just said that. Oh, right. Brave Viking, I have chosen you. It is time for you to conquer in the name of Odin, who is me. I accept your quest, O great Odin. I am very glad to hear you yell that, brave Viking. Not that I'm surprised or anything, because I'm all-knowing. You know, it's what I'm all about. It's true. I have granted a quest unto you. Set forth and plunder all the land for the glory of Vikings. Demo. Emboldened by Odin's words, you set out to sea. Your quest brings you to England, traditional target for Viking raids throughout history. That is also true. It is here that you shall approach your first village. Your heart is beating faster. Your excitement could very much kill you any moment. And then, a village appears in your sights. What? A Viking? Oh my. I don't know what to say. I'm not expecting a Viking invasion today. This got surreal real fast. It's not like I want you to raid my coastline or anything though. Baka. You are greeted by the coastal town of Wareham. Fishery has provided these people with modest wealth, quaint huts atop the hills. The populace, already worn down by the peasantry's harsh lifestyle, is also burdened by being English. It is simple, perhaps even introductory village time to conquer. But your trusty axe weighs heavy on your hands. Before this village, you feel ill-prepared. You can't think of anything to say. Could this be nervosity? Do not falter, brave yet nervous Viking. Odin appears before you. Your surprise is barely surpassed by your awe, balancing out to a cool, raised eyebrow overall. I know what you're thinking. What if I say something stupid? What if I come off like a total creep? What if I embarrass myself? Well, don't do that. Believe in yourself. See those hearts up there on the top of the screen? Ah, right there. Get one of those hearts, and you have succeeded. Experts may aim for 2 or even 3 hearts. Every Viking needs their nap time eventually, so heed the number next to the heart. It tells you how much more decisions you can make before the raid's end. In the upper left corner, you can find the Mighty Settings button. Smash that button. Oh, it's up here. Smash that button for powerful options or for restarting the raid if you're a crazy daredevil. Now go out there and date that village. Again, this is not at all what I was expecting. You go heavily. You face the village. Well, hello, warrior. I hope you like my easily conquerable treasure holds. What do you say, Viking? Okay. Hello, village. Around here often? Oh, well, as an immovable location on the coast of England, I suppose I am. That's rather obvious. Cold sweat manifests on her forehead. Oh man, you are thinking, that sounded super nervous just now. The village deadpan duh echoes in your vivacious head. You'll have to say this somehow. Brave Viking, I see you're struggling with your pillaging lines. It's important to leave a good first impression. Fret not. As a Viking, you always have a number of powerful Viking actions at your disposal. On a raid, drink delicious mead in a fierce manner. Praise me, your favorite badass god, Odin. Or invade England like the cool Viking you are. Listen to the villages and decide what the best course of action is to pillage your way into their hearts. There may be distinct hints for figuring out what to do. The village, sensing that you're embarrassed, nay, terrified, by your attempt at small talk, swiftly tries to salvage the situation. But it's not like I'm making fun of you or anything. You know what I think helps against nervousness? Heavy drinking. Wow, brave Viking. Remember what I said about hints? There was a hint just now. Wow, it's like I'm an all-knowing god of wisdom or something. So, what would you like to do now? You seize the nearest drinking hoard, brimming with enormous quantities of mead, the drink of conquerors. Your powerful muscles propel the booze thirstward, and miraculously your nervosity disperses in an alcohol-laden veil. You feel like you could do anything. Like nothing you do would embarrass you anymore. Wow, I can basically see your inhibitions. Watch me melt your heart next. Oh my. You truly seem ready to take on the world in a potentially embarrassing way. I care not. I was embarrassing from the very start. You think so far ahead. Marvelous. Could it be you're conducting the ancient ritual known as pre-gaming? Always. Well, that was some action, wasn't it? Viking action. I've got 4 different ones, actually. Impressive for you to count that high. Luckily, do you not sense any sarcasm? Probably because you do not know what that is. What else are you capable of, Viking? Impress me. There's roar and roar more. Thunderous roar bellows across the battlefield of love. You did not know the sheer volume you're capable of. Windows shatter, buildings collapse, birds explode mid-flight. You are grasped by an immense sorrow because of all those poor birds. Oh, I am truly impressed. That was a hell loud, almost unreasonably so. I am nothing if not unreasonable. Oh, mighty Viking, I can see you move, your mighty move, but I cannot hear you. Your tremendous scream has rendered me deaf. Disaster strikes. Who could have foreseen this tragic development? It looks like your next Viking action will have to speak louder than words. Time is growing short. You've barely begun pillaging and the day is almost over. You are so immersed in your first real plundering experience, you forgot all about the time. Soon you have to turn back before you miss nap time. First, one last Viking action. Think of all you've learned, brave Viking. What might be the best course of action? Choose wisely. What will it be, Viking? Miraculous comeback. What? Can it be you're actually attempting a comeback? Hell yes you are. You refuse to accept failure. You're a badass Viking. So you had a bad start. Whatever. You're so badass, you'll just take that bad first impression, add an ass impression on top of that, and come out with a badass impression. Easily. And so, you begin the entire thing from the start. But cool this time. You reave like a madman. Frustration leaves your body at incredible speed, bringing destruction to the unpilfered parts of your surroundings. What a pillage of power! What tenacity! What a Viking! With a mighty swing of your axe, you bring down the very last building. Your tour, deconquer, may have begun with a whimper, but it ended with a bang. The village has been plundered. Riches are yours. But will the village's heart be yours as well? I'm very impressed, Viking. You've truly turned things around. I see you just need to get settled with the trendy Viking lifestyle. In a way, your halfway start was kind of cute, actually. It's a good thing no one can see you blush because you are covered in the blood of your enemies. Your raid has found an inn. Doubtlessly, you have acquired riches beyond counting, which may not be a lot. Actually, because you're not all that good at that counting. Yet all the riches in the world would be meaningless if you could not brighten this village's day. The village surveys the utter destruction that has been brought upon the settlements. Traces of badass Vikings flipping out can be seen everywhere. Walls were toppled. Treasure hoards razed. A farm has been turned upside down. Chicken, formerly held captive, now roam free to seek vengeance on the fleeing farmers. Mead spills result in naturally occurring lake systems, and you feel the village's warm smile. What a day! Viking, this was a truly romantic encounter. You conquered with such passion, yet so much understanding. I know you're new to this, but you already pillaged like a pro. Please. It was all I could do as your friendly neighborhood Viking. Oh, then I guess I'll see you around. Neighbor Chan. Success! You led your Viking party on a fearsome raid, and more importantly, you found love and mutual understanding. Having burnt down all those houses, you truly feel like you have matured emotionally. If just a bit, dare I say. You learned more about yourself as well? You definitely did. Rejoice, brave Viking. You succeeded beyond my wildest dreams, and I can see the future, so that means a lot. But that is just the beginning, my child. There are many more villages out there just waiting for that one special Viking. Oh, great Odin, I thank you for your guidance. I swear I'll be the most badass Viking to ever date a village. Oh, will you now? I wish you good fortune, brave Viking. May your mead be never ending. Praise be Odin. Yeah, praise be me. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. You are a fierce Viking, powerful, poisonful, prideful, filled with all sorts of incredible ingredients, leading the cool and inspiring life of a jet-set, pillaging superstar who travel the sea, always on the lookout for adventure. What terror will you bring upon the unsuspecting citizenry today? You just can't decide. Maybe today you'll just, sail into a port and be so obnoxiously cool, everyone will feel envious and inferior. It'll be pretty badass, you reckon? Or maybe you'll just steal all the treasure, set a roof or two on fire, and seriously bother a duck or something. Let's find out. You steer your ship toward the coast with a powerful, lean land winds. You can barely contain your excitement for all the PG-13 Viking action coming up. Yet you wonder, does being a huge badass all the time truly fulfill the desires of a lonely heart? But brave Viking, there is no time for doubt. A picturesque village appears in sight, filled with treasure, negligible defenses, and lots of prime Odin-praising opportunity. What a beautiful landscape. What an immaculate architecture. What easily terrified population. You ready your favorite axe? Explosion. And just then you know exactly what to say. I am a powerful Viking. I conquered Odin's name. The name of your greatest and coolest god echoes throughout the village. Peasants froth their mouth in both adoration and panicking. No raid would be complete without praising the heck out of Odin. Interesting. I've never heard of an invasion heralded by Odin. Of course, as a worldly village, I do appreciate the occasional light invasion on our shores. But I've never had an Odin-themed one. Odd. You'd expect more of those. That's okay. We Vikings are all about spreading the word on how awesome Odin is. I would love to see Odin someday. Maybe you could arrange for something? Now then, you fierce invader, what will you do next? Surprise me. Or not. He wants to be surprised. I don't know. That was obviously a hint of some sort that he wants to be surprised. In a moment of, in all honesty, completely random anger towards England, a sudden idea crosses your mind. Like all Vikings, you have never heard of the concept of manners, but the English have. In fact, they're pretty darn famous for those. So as you attack your way across England, you pick up a few excellent courses on proper manners along the way. Tough to find those in the active invasion you bring with you to advantage. And then you return to the picturesque village, a better and more polite Viking. Oh, incredible, your aura has turned so proper. Have you mastered the way of the Brit? Have manners become yet another of your ever so sharp weapons? Verily, I do declare, gracious village, your politeness is shocking. The village appears very pleased with your sudden expertise on this. Your short display of pompous vocabulary has convinced me. You are a true gentle Viking. It appears the ice has been broken. The village was curious before, but now they are interested. This could be your chance to get closer to this lovely tourism spot. Who you intend to pillage and plunder. Oh, Viking Sand, you make me want to pick one of 4 dialogue options to romance you. The ice has been broken, the first impression has been made. Now, what comes next? Show that you carry a conversation as you carry an axe. What are your hobbies? Village. Oh, nothing much. I'm usually all tied up in my daily work of being an incredibly picturesque village. Yeah, same. Although recently I really got into this gangster rap. I think I'm pretty good by now. Care for some fresh rhymes? Yes. So glad you said that. I'm doing some pretty novel things with backbeat rhythms and double time. Also, I like to both entertain, insult, and challenge my listeners with my lyrics. I call this style picture aesthetics. The jam's pretty fly, huh? You're not sure if this jam is fly or much of anything. Nice, but I'm in the middle of an invasion here. I'd hate to leave you hanging like this. I mean, there's still some cows I haven't tipped over. This orderliness shall not stand. Oh, I understand. I'll let you listen anytime. And if you know anyone who I can entertain with my rhymes, just bring them here. Sure. My rapper name is Dangerville, by the way. The sound of approaching tourism alerts you. You can see them on the horizon, hordes of spending happy fellows prepared to throw cash in a picturesque village. In a way, the very opposite of a Viking. Ah, the tourist terror approaches. You must flee, Viking. These should be commercialized. Their gentrification powers are no laughing matter. True, your raid will soon be cut short, but rest assured your final Viking action shall be your greatest yet. In a final earth-shaking raid, you thunder across the picturesque village. You approach the touristic horde shall be mighty pleased. You think to yourself, they will find authentic Viking ruins. Now you've utterly ruined all my scenic locations. That goes so far from me. You shouldn't have. Touristic terror befalls the scenic village. What do they find? Fire, ruin, devastated citizens, general traces of badass Viking actions as far as the eye can see. Yet the picturesque village is not bothered in the least. Delightful Viking, you have shown the true power of proper raiding. I don't care about being a tourist hotspot anymore. They'll be back. You've taught me to enjoy myself once in a while. Manners, rudeness, pillaging, it's all great, but it's also important to relax. Relax and let the flames of devastation warm your heart. Thank you so much, Viking. Oh, victory! Tourism has been thwarted once more. You have brightened a picturesque village's day in doing so. A reward. All by itself. And then there's treasure on top of that. So go you. Oh. Let's try this 1 star, and I think we're going to call it good. As a Viking, you not only have unparalleled prowess at steering boats, you have also mastered the soul, S-O-L-E, being among the top 100 worldwide at walking. And yet you feel a certain unease as you stride across the English countryside. Enemies could be anything. In your mind, you already began formulating plans how to defeat these vicious land enemies. You are so busy mind battling, you have not noticed that the English megafauna is already at. Oh, look at the cute corgi. A terrifying beast, slavering and howling, emerges from a common hedge. A wild corgi approaches. What is your mighty Viking decision? Who's the good boy? The corgi is elated. It seems the monster is indeed very keen on finding out who the good boy is. Because perhaps, just perhaps, this good boy might be very closer than you think. Who's a good boy? The sheer excitement fills the dog with vast quantities of energy. Corgi intensifies. He has to know. By the gods, Viking, tell that poor dog, tell him how good boy he is. You're a good boy. The dog explodes with sudden joy. Its little eyes shine with unconditional love and excitement. It runs never-ending laps of happiness around you. It's true. He's the good boy. There are many boys, but only one good boy, and that's him. It's all clear to him now. Overjoyed, the corgi bounces back into its hedge. You are safe again. That's interesting. That's very interesting. But alright, we did a little bit on the demo here, about a little over 20 minutes. I feel that's great. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the